When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Isaiah 43:2. This powerful verse presents us with a living promise, straight from the heart of God. He will be with us even when everything seems to be falling apart. This is a word for those who feel overwhelmed by pressure, crushed by anxiety, dominated by crises, or burning in the fire of trials. Have you ever felt like that? As if you're trying to breathe underwater? Or as if you're walking on burning ground, doing everything you can not to fall? It's in that very place that God's presence reveals itself most. This isn't a faith that removes us from pain, it's a faith that sustains us in the middle of it. And that's what this message is about. The faithful presence of God when we walk through the deep waters and the intense fires of life. And if you're here right now, it's not by accident. God wants to speak to you today. The beauty of Isaiah 43:2 lies in its honesty. God doesn't say if you pass through the waters or in case you face the fire. He says when. That means difficulties are part of the journey. Life with God is not a path without stones. It's a path where we never walk alone. This verse acknowledges that hard moments will come, but it also assures us that even in them, there is a promise, God's presence. He doesn't promise we won't face raging rivers, but that they won't drown us. He doesn't promise we'll never walk through fire, but that we won't be consumed by it. And that changes everything. Because real faith is not built on the absence of struggles, but on the conviction of God's presence in the midst of them. The fire may come, but it won't destroy you. The river may be strong, but it won't drown you. Because there is someone greater than the fire, greater than the rivers, greater than anything, walking right beside you. The promise of Isaiah 43:2 was given to the people of Israel during a time of exile, humiliation, and pain. They had been taken captive to Babylon, far from their land, their roots, and their temple. It was a time of collective shame and national despair. And it is in this context that God raises up Isaiah with a powerful message. I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. This comes just before the promise in verse 2 and reveals the identity of the one who receives the promise. Before speaking of deliverance, God declares whom he is speaking to. And that's essential. God's promises are not generic. They are personal. God knows your name. He knows who you are. He sees what you're going through right now. And before he delivers you from the water and the fire, he reminds you, you are mine. That is the root of true spiritual security. We are not protected by luck or chance. We are protected because we belong to him. The first image used is that of the waters. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. In the Bible, water is a symbol of both life and chaos. Think of the flood. Think of the Red Sea. Think of Jonah inside the fish, surrounded by the waters of the deep. In all these scenarios, the waters represent moments when human beings find themselves without solid ground, without direction, at the mercy of a greater force. Maybe you feel like that right now. Anxiety has been drowning you. Fear is stealing your breath. You no longer know which way to swim. But listen to what God says. I will be with you, not I'll watch you from a distance, or I'll wait for you on the other side. No, I will be with you. He dives in with you. He steps into your waters. He walks inside your pain. And that changes everything. Because when he is there, even the abyss becomes a bridge. Even the storm becomes a path. Even the waters that were supposed to drown you become a stage for the miracle. Then he continues, when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. Here, the metaphor grows stronger. Rivers are more violent, more unpredictable. Currents that pull, that strike. The psalmist once cried, "Save me, O God, for the waters have come up to my soul." Have you ever been there? Where it's not just an external problem, but something that hits you deep inside? That's exactly where God promises. They will not sweep over you. It may feel like it's carrying you away, but you will not be lost. It may seem like it's dragging you down, but you're still in the Father's hands. The current may roar, but it will not silence God's voice inside you, because he still says, you are mine. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can sink someone God has chosen to lift up. The rivers may come, but the arm of the Lord is stronger than any current. The hand that upholds the universe also upholds you. Now the text takes us to an even more intense image. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Fire here represents the kind of trials that consume, that burn, that leave scars. Maybe you're going through something that's destroying everything around you: relationships, finances, emotional health. And you're afraid that this fire will also consume your faith. But God is saying, the flame will not set you ablaze. You will pass through it, but you will not be destroyed. And do you know why? Because His presence is like a shield. It's like that furnace where Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were thrown, but a fourth man appeared in the fire with them. When God steps into the fire loses its power. When He is with you, the trial that was meant to destroy you becomes your testimony. You might come out singed, but you'll come out standing. You might come out marked, but you'll come out stronger, because He was there the whole time. This verse in Isaiah 43:2 is more than emotional comfort. It is a declaration of war against despair. Because there is something powerful in knowing that God's presence does not prevent the battle, but guarantees victory within it. You no longer need to fear what is coming. Tomorrow may bring challenges, today may feel heavy, but there is a certainty that sustains those who believe. God does not abandon His children in the middle of the process. He didn't leave you halfway through. He didn't let you drift in the river of life. He didn't forget you in the heat of the fire. He is there. He remains. He sustains, and He will carry you to the end. God's promise is not the absence of pain, but the constant presence. And it is that presence that makes us unbreakable. The enemy may try, but he will never succeed in extinguishing the flame of purpose that burns inside you, because it was lit by God Himself. And here lies a detail many people overlook. The verse says when you pass through, which means you will pass through. It doesn't say when you get stuck or when you are consumed. It says when you pass through. That means this season has an end. This battle has a cycle. This valley has an exit. This night will not last forever. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You were not made to die in the middle of the journey. There is a destiny waiting for you. There are promises waiting to be fulfilled. God does not write sad endings for those who trust in Him. The fire is not the end, it's just the process. The waters are not your grave. They are just the transition. God is taking you to another level. He is strengthening you in the middle of the war. Don't give up now. You are going through this, and you will come out the other side stronger, more filled with His presence, more like Christ. When we understand this, pain takes on a new meaning. Suffering stops being a punishment and becomes training. Fire purifies. Water cleanses. Trials shape us. Every battle carries a hidden purpose. Every tear is counted. Every dark night is watched over by the eyes of the one who never sleeps. You are not forgotten. You are being forged. A glory is being built within you, even when everything seems to be falling apart on the outside. What is happening in your life right now may seem chaotic, but in God's eyes, it's a project in progress. He is sketching something eternal using the strokes of your faith. Don't compare your journey to others. Don't question the process. Just trust that if He promised to be with you in the waters and in the fire, then you have never been alone. And if He is with you, no circumstance will ever be greater than His presence. Now, maybe you're hearing this message and feeling the weight of everything you're going through. Maybe it was hard just to click on this video. Maybe no one truly knows the size of your struggle, but God knows. He sees what human eyes can't see. He knows the pain you hide behind your smiles, and it is to you that He speaks today. I will be with you. This is not just a beautiful phrase, it is a promise sealed by God Himself. And when God speaks, the universe bows. When He promises, hell goes silent. When He shows up, even the darkness has to back off. So believe it. Hold on to it. Cling to this word like someone holding onto an anchor in the middle of a storm, because it will sustain you. It will keep you standing. It will remind you every day that you are loved, chosen, and protected by the Lord of hosts. Before we finish, share this message with someone. Maybe someone needs to hear this promise today. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and help spread the word. Because there are many people facing the waters and the fire, and this message might be the rescue they've been waiting for. May God bless you, may His presence surround you, and may the peace that surpasses all understanding guard your heart today and always.